Fantastic.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to your favorite podcast, For the Record. Welcome back. I am your future favorite pop star, Landyn Zane.
And I am your other favorite host, Sebastian Miquilarena. Welcome.
Yeah.
Or Miquilarena.
How are you?
I am quite exhausted. Been working quite a lot. But that's the grind. I'm probably running on like 5 hours of sleep because even though...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, even though I worked a double yesterday, I decided to come home and still
It was a
redneck
double. It was a double of two different jobs.
It was a double of two. Well, yeah, it was a double of two different jobs. I literally had like probably a 2-hour lunch break in between when I wasn't working those shifts, and then
What'd you get?
Straight back to work.
McDonald's.
No, I meant here, like just.
Oh, you came home?
Yeah, I came because I opened a Dunkin' in the morning.
Yeah.
So I got back at 3, came here, just chilled for a bit with the roomies, and then I changed immediately. So I was just ready to like get up and go, and then when it was time, I went, and then ended up working out. I was supposed to just have a chill little day, probably make $20 to go home, and I ended up coming home with some fucking cash because I got a section, so it was pretty great. But yeah, it was worth it because I originally wasn't working this. They only scheduled me Sunday because I found out yesterday there's a buyout.
What day of the week is it?
It's Saturday today, I think.
That makes sense.
Yes, it is. It
Okay.
is Saturday
What's
today.
a buyout?
It's where a company can buy out the entire venue at Topgolf.
Oh, so
Yeah,
okay.
company buyout. I think Honda is partnering with a bunch of colleges to do Battle of the Bands. And they're doing an entire venue buyout today as we speak. But since my manager has not made me an EA yet, even though I've done
Sports?
Event ambassador. Anyways,
Come on. You gave me that one.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So you're only working tomorrow.
But
So
yeah.
you work tomorrow.
But yeah, I work tomorrow. It's a 10 to 3 breaker, so I'm going to be there for probably 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm going to break everybody and then go home.
I mean, you didn't expect to make money last night.
But yeah, I expected to make nothing. It's just the only reason I know tomorrow I'm not is because people are only willing to give up their tables when it's past 4 o'clock. Because if I open at 10 and I'm the breaker and I'm done breaking at 3 and I ask like somebody to take their table, I'm only going to have it for an hour. And then once the relief comes at 4:30, I have to switch.
Yeah.
So it's really only worth taking somebody's section as a breaker or a common when it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Because nobody's coming in and take over or whatever.
Church.
But yeah, it was a lot more worth than what I would have gotten if I stayed in common. But since I'm very impatient and I'm not gonna get my time wasted, even if I'm making a decent amount an hour, so I was just fucking chilling there. And then my managers, I always like after the hour or 2 mark of literally just sitting there doing nothing, I'm like, all right, guys, either cut me or put me somewhere. Like I'm not just gonna stand here for my whole shift and do nothing when I could be doing so much more at home. But this time, I didn't even have to say anything. My manager just from above was like, you're on your phone, get off. And the bartender immediately was quick to like defend me and be like, there's no one here.
Yeah.
We're just chatting, we're talking. He's on his phone, like, I'm fine with it. And he's like, you just go to your tables. And I'm like, I don't have any tables. That's why I'm here. He's like, oh, I don't know. Ask somebody if they want to go home or something. Just don't sit there on your phone. I was like, fine by me. And then within seconds of sending in the work group chat, somebody's like, yeah, come take my tables. I was like, all right, bye. And I go up there and he's like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking hungover as shit. I drink more than I should have last night. I don't want to be here. Take my tables. I was like,
familiar.
All right. Within 10 minutes, I made $120 first table.
Yeah. You brought some
I'm not going to say how much I made at the end of the night because, but I made more.
$2 million.
I wish. But I made more and I gotta say I'm blessed because I didn't really do a lot. But the first table that gave me 120 went through 4 servers. The first person who I took the tables from, then it went to me. And then since it had already been like 2.5 hours into the shift or whatever at this point, it was the time for the last break, which was me.
Oh.
So then the breaker comes in. That breaker ends up going home because another person switched with her. So in the middle of my 30-minute break, another server comes to that table. So 4 different people helped these people at this table, and I still got $120 from them. I was like, you guys were ran through, and I got the fucking money, bro. Like,
works for
all right.
Fuck yes.
But it was pretty great.
Good.
But yeah.
On the way to getting you a new car.
I am hoping, honestly, because that was this week, that money that I made last night and whatever I make tomorrow is going to go on my paycheck Friday. And I worked a good amount of Dunkin' this morning or this week too. So my paycheck Friday is gonna look pretty nice. I think honestly,
you need to have like $1,000 willing
easily.
Yeah,
I can easily. I'm honestly like pretty close to that already. So with whatever I get my paycheck on Friday, I can easily have enough for that by like Saturday or whatever. Because I'm not gonna get shit for this car.
No.
No.
What I thought about.
Can you edit in a photo of my car at this point and just like with the current state of it so people
I'm not
can
gonna
understand?
Do that.
Come on.
No. When we get you a new car,
I'm
gonna take
before and
pictures of your
after
car.
picture?
No, the intro to the podcast is gonna be like a fucking in the arms of
yes.
like a funeral for it.
Oh my god!
Like rest in peace, the piece of shit lemon you drive.
Should I put the year of me owning it or the year of the car? Like if it's
the year you had it and the year you got rid of it.
That's probably only a year then. It's not that much.
The year, well, that thing's going to the fucking junkyard. So the year it was built.
Yeah, real. The year it was built to now.
Anyways, so yeah, I've been good. But the past week I've been trying to feel it out. I can't tell. I skirted my normal depression period in December. I'm trying to figure out if it's coming. I think so. I fucking hope not, because I've got so much to do. I think it's coming, though. We'll deal with that when it comes. Until then.
That's the solution to every problem. We'll deal with it later.
Yeah. But I've literally
iced tea.
Entertain
them.
All I've been doing is working on the new music and trying to make more money to put into the new music. That's really it. We've got plans. We're gonna fucking like when this music's done, we're gonna be doing a lot for it.
I'm not gonna make another trip to the fridge, so I'm just gonna fucking bring the drinks to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, set dressing.
Okay, I was gonna fucking move it.
Okay. So,
I was just sitting down.
When the music's done, like
you make music?
What?
I didn't know.
Who told me?
Whoa.
March is gonna be really busy.
If I get this fucking new dude, if I'm able to get this fucking new car next weekend, I'm gonna be doing nothing but picking up shifts.
Yeah.
And have no life but work, because now that I will have this piece of shit car out of my possession and I'm not gonna have to pay any of those stupid fucking bills and shit, I can save up enough to get rid of that repair that I'm still paying off, so I can get rid of that fucking shit off my bill. And then I can start working to genuinely, if I'm able, I was thinking about it. If I'm able to get these 2 years of college, like, forgiven because of all the shit that I went through financially and all that, I won't have any debt. The only debt I will have will be my personal debt, which
your
car, a good amount.
Yeah.
It's a good amount. But if the only thing I have genuinely is this personal debt, I can easily pay this off in the next year or two.
Yeah.
And I will be debt-free by 25.
It is 2025. Oh, your age 25.
My age 25.
Yeah. I'll also be fucking loaded by then. Hopefully.
I mean, yeah, like in the hopes that I start to work more
hopes.
film.
It's happening.
When I start to work more projects and stuff and I'm able to like start making more money, of course I'm going to be like more financially stable. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm genuinely able to get this fucking school forgiven, even just a year, that's still significantly less than my debt right now. But if I'm able to get all of that taken care of, I can easily get my personal debt down and I will be able to be debt free and start financially building by 25, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice to think.
Like 25,
especially because I've been living poor forever.
Yeah. 3 years from
Since
now.
I've been here, at least.
3 years from I'll be a millionaire in 3 years. Yeah. I think that's fair. 3 years from now?
Yeah. That's good optimism. Even for myself,
hey, fuck you.
I'm just saying, even for myself, I don't think I will be a millionaire in the next 3 years. I'll have money.
We will.
But I'm not going to be a millionaire.
We will. Mark my words.
All right.
Regardless, this is not what we were talking about today.
This is not.
This
I don't
is
know.
not.
It's all your fault. You just like to trail off.
Shut up. You started talking about the call. You shut the. No, wait. That was you.
Exactly. That's the whole point of the joke.
You just tried to do what I did.
Just went over your
What
head.
I do.
Just went over your head.
Anyways.
Completely.
So we went to FireAid.
Oh my God, we did do that. We did do that.
Were you in a car accident?
I'm just trying to fucking crack jokes.
I know.
Gosh, he's so.
I'm playing it.
This is your host, guys.
The only host. Sorry. Fresh. Went to FireAid. So when they announced it,
I have a lot of opinions now that I've sat and thought about it, but
we don't have long to talk. We're talking about the highlights because we don't have long. It'll be a fucking 3-hour podcast. We're going the highlights, but
but I will speak my truth.
That's fine.
Of
when
what
they
happened.
announced FireAid, I looked at the lineup and I was like, I want tickets. I was like, I love fucking music. I haven't been to a concert. This was my first concert in 2 years, almost 2 years.
Wow.
Year and a half. And I was like, I want tickets. Sat in line, like in the waiting room on Ticketmaster the day the tickets went on sale, like at 2 hours before. I was just fucking waiting. The second tickets go on sale, I literally hit, boom, get in line. There's 36,000 people in front of me.
Wow. Were you putting did you have your laptop, your phone, your trap phone, your iPad,
No,
your TV?
they kick you out for that. They kick you out for that. Yeah.
For having
They
multiple
don't
on
do
the same
that.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, not same Wi-Fi, same account. Because you have to be logged into Ticketmaster. And if they see that you're pulling two things, they kick you out.
Oh, my God, that's true. I forgot.
I was
You
like,
can't just buy tickets on Ticketmaster like a guest? You don't have. Do you have to make an account?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the
because it's also smart because for events that go on sale that are really needed, like if you are on Ticketmaster and you're like, oh, I want this seat, and you click on it, people can also be clicking on the same seat. So if someone checks out before you and you have to make an account or you're a guest, like they can literally you can be in the process of putting your card information in and someone can buy it from under you. Because it's literally like whoever fucking clicks buy and it processes is who gets it. So like you want to have the account, you want to have your card already in there because you can hit 2 fucking buttons and then you have the tickets.
Yeah.
Long story short, I didn't get the tickets, but I waited and I got his tickets. They're pretty good. So I got 2 tickets and it was like, text you, I was like, okay, we're going. $200 a piece. Not bad. Not $5,000 a piece like those 4 tickets.
Yeah. I mean, it's for a good cause, but still, especially with what we went through, if I paid that much, I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I would be mad. It's a donation, obviously, so I wouldn't be mad at all about the money or demand anything because it's a good cause, and I'm not going to do that at a charity event, but I'd be like, damn, I donated and y'all wasted my time like this?
Yeah.
Be like, wow.
I text you and I was like, okay, we're going this day, whatever. And I told you, I was like, they announced like a few days before, they're like, this is the time parking opens, the venue opens, and then when doors open.
I'm so happy you caught on. That was fun.
And the fucking venue parking opened at noon. And the show started at 7:30. I was like, we're going to have to leave fucking early. So, whatever. I come over, do some laundry. We leave at 4:30? 4:30.
It was like closer to 4:40, something like that.
Okay. We leave. Show starts at 7:30. We're going to the Intuit Dome one, by the way. The one with all the pop people. Because the Kia Forum was for the old heads, and usually I'm an old head, but there were some people at the Intuit Dome one that I wanted to see.
Me as well, but I feel like if I would have bought the tickets, I probably would have gone to Kia Forum.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, bro. I'm sorry. Stevie Nicks alone
But you wouldn't
would have excited me to be like, I don't know. And everybody else,
Sting?
I love
No,
Red Hot Chili
Sting.
Peppers. I love Sting. I love the Police, though. I don't really like Sting. I
No,
like the Police.
I don't believe you.
Dude, I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. They played their fucking hits. So that would have been great to see live. I don't mind Pink. She's an incredible performer, and that was really cool to see. And
hold on. You're jumping the gun. So,
I don't know.
So we get there, we park. He goes, park at my old work. It'll only be $20. Wrong.
They must have changed it because there's an event, but because I don't know.
But it was like, we'll get there early. We'll get in. So we go get fucking Shake Shack. We eat. And the entire time before it started, I was like, okay, there's a few people I haven't been to a concert in years. This is the first really musical thing I've seen in LA. Other than when I went to see Madison Beer perform on Kimmel. Was like, if this is probably the most excited I've been for something in years. It was like, okay, the people I'm most excited to see at the Intuit Dome. In no particular order.
Gracie Abrams,
Gracie Abrams.
Yeah.
And then Billy and Olivia, the main three. And then Gracie was 1 through 10.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, when you saw Intuit Dome and you saw the name of the list, all you saw was Gracie Abrams through the whole list. Yeah.
Purchase.
Yeah, of course. You thought she was the only performer.
Yeah. It was that's what I was
surprise.
expecting.
It was a surprise for him that all these other artists came out. He thought it was just Gracie.
Yeah. So those are the people I was most excited to see. And the good thing is, even though you don't like pop, the pop music that you like, I mean, I love all pop music.
They were there. They were there, so it was fun.
It was like, yeah. So we get there, we go in. I had a feeling, I knew merch was going to be expensive, but I also had a feeling it was going to be pretty ugly.
It was ass.
It was horribly ugly. And it was outrageously expensive.
Extremely. Like I will give them the benefit of the doubt. The tote bag, fire. No pun intended. Posters,
$60.
dope. But bro, a chrome version of the poster was $95.
Yeah.
And then the regular one's $60, and the tote bag didn't even have a price tag on it. I
thought the tote bag was $62.
I didn't see any price tag on the tote bag, so I didn't know how much that was, but I was like, the fact that a chrome version of the same poster is $95 is ridiculous.
I get it was for charity.
It was a really cool poster, and I would have loved to buy it, but $95 is ridiculous.
Yeah, I get it's for charity, but that's absurd.
It's ridiculous, bro.
So we gave up on that. The cool thing, you've been there before. About the Intuit Dome.
Yes.
They do the faceless thing. You fucking take a picture of your face.
It feels like
It feels like the future.
It feels like the future, but in a weird way.
You put the payment in, you take a picture of your face, and you can just walk in and grab shit.
I don't know if y'all know what Pop Pay or any of those face to pay things are, but it's basically these establishments that can use a Face ID to just charge you. It's kind of like the Amazon store where you just go in and walk out and it charges your account or whatever. But they use your Face ID, but you have your card information, everything on the app, and they just have sensors all around. So you just walk in, you can buy a drink, you can buy food in their sections or whatever, and you walk out. The only place that you use a physical card is at the little bar stands where the drinks are, but everything else is just Face ID. Walk in with your face. They have it they have people next to an iPad as you're walking in, and it'll scan your faces as you're coming in, and they just confirm it on their screen by looking at you. But in the actual stores, it's just Face ID, so it feels like you're stealing. It's really fucking weird.
It's really weird. I really wanted to try shoplifting.
Huh?
I wanted to see if I could get away with it.
I don't think so because the thing is, there's cameras inside that sees what you're grabbing.
You fucking.
Yeah. You act like there's not probably cameras in every corner that's going to see you trying to shove something in your pocket. And then as you walk out, it charges what you grabbed.
Damn.
It's pretty smart.
You push over an old lady in a wheelchair. You push her over. Everyone's distracted. You grab some shit and you walk out.
I will say it's pretty smart too, because there was one time that me and Yusuf went in when we were going to the Wild and Out thing, which was fucking awesome. That was the first thing I did at the Intuit Dome. We walked in. We both got chicken strips because we hadn't eaten all day, but I kind of lagged behind Yusuf, so he grabbed both of them, but it was probably a millisecond between. He was just passing it to me. I walked out with it, but it charged him because he had grabbed both of them. It didn't charge me. Obviously, I just sent him the money, but it was it was smart enough to see that he just grabbed the two first ones, and then it just charged it to him and
So what you're saying is when you're in there, hey stranger, since you're in there,
well, no, I meant
one.
it saw him grab it first. I'm saying there's probably fucking cameras on everything.
You see a stranger, hey, since you're in there, grab me that water. They grab it and hand it to you.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna fucking try that.
Not a bad idea.
I'm gonna try that.
Anyways, we got
No, that's scamming. I can't do that.
we got
actually.
water. I was only gonna get water. The alcohol. Okay, you expected it.
No,
Like
I'm
$17.
sorry.
You
It's
thought
California stadium prices
it is
are
not
ridiculous,
It's not. It's stadium prices,
bro. Texas stadiums
Where?
do not. I'm sorry. I have gone to fucking events and concerts in Dallas and other stadiums like AT&T, and it does not cost me $18 fucking dollars for a single shot drink. It's probably
Yeah, it
like
does.
13, 14. I'll give you that. But a singular shot drink is fucking 18, and then a double is damn near $26. Fuck that. Not paying that, bro. And then a beer is 17.
no
A
different.
regular sized beer is $17.50.
Yeah,
I can smuggle
like
in that
everywhere
same
else.
exact fucking beer for $6.
yeah. That argument's always ridiculous.
It's
I
just-
can buy it at the fucking gas station for $3. Yeah, okay. What's that doesn't help you now?
It's just ridiculous
It's
that
stupid.
people
It's the way it
pay
works.
those prices.
It's the way it works. People paid $5,000 for tickets. They'll pay $17 for a beer. That
My
fucking
first-
margarita
the
we
first-
smelled.
That-
Oh, I've never smelled a drink that smelled that good.
I will say that was the one thing, and I said it when we
It-
smelled it. I was like,
like-
that is the one thing that would have gotten me to buy the drink
It
is if I would have seen or smelled that shit as we were
In
walking in.
line. Oh,
Because holy fucking shit.
it
was just
like
an
the-
aroma of the most
tequila and the
delicious
tajin.
tequila that I've ever smelled with the mix of like tajin and the lime in there.
It smelled.
Oh my God. It was so
so
strong. It was such a
good.
strong smell too. I was like, this is the
It
most.
was literally like in the cartoons when they're like,
Yes. I was like, this is the most beautiful smelling margarita. I need to know where this
smelled
guy
so
got
good.
it.
But we were already sitting down. Okay, so we got water, sat down. We were there early.
Way too fucking early.
We got there at 6:30. It was like 6.
Yeah, but the concert didn't fucking start at 7:30, so
Started at 7.
not ours.
Our concert started at 8:30.
Exactly.
But that's their fault.
That's my
That's
issues.
Their
That's
fault.
part of my
That's
issues.
the issue I have with the concert. So, but we sit down. They have like little trivia things, which was cool.
That I do like that about the Intuit Dome.
That was fun. But we sit there, we hang out, and so it starts filling up. Before at like 6:50, they're like, the FireAid will start soon. Please take your seats.
Yeah, and no one was there. It
no
was
one was
so
there.
empty at that point. They were literally preaching to like probably 500 people.
Yeah. It slowly started filling in, and there were some girls behind us, and I was like, I'm gonna warn you now, I'm loud. And they were like, oh no, you're good. We're gonna be screaming too. I was like, oh yeah, I gave them high fives and stuff. Starts
I knew we were
filling in.
chilling when the two fucking 14-year-olds were next to us. I'm
You're
like, we
burying
have 14-year-olds. They're gonna be screaming their lungs off to Gracie Abrams. You're fine, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you're good.
So the row fills up as the concert starts. It's the entire row's full except one seat next to me, and at the end there's these two 14-year-old girls. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be a sight to see because it's gonna be two 14-year-old girls.
You need to bite your fucking tongue on the words you're saying right now. A sight to see in 14-year-olds is not
you
in the same
fucking-
sentence that you want to be saying.
There's no comma. Hold the fuck on.
I'm just saying,
And then just
Chris
watching
Hansen.
these fucking like high school girls, and then me like gladiator scream when like Billie Eilish comes out.
Dude, I don't know how I didn't lose my voice. I was screaming so much to
I
every
almost did.
fucking artist.
I almost did. I came back at the end, but in the 2/3 into the show it was going. But you fucking threw me off with that. The fucking 14-year-old. God
I'm just
damn
saying,
it.
you said
asshole.
14-year-old sight to see in the same sentence is
I wasn't
very
done.
scary. Very
I wasn't
scary.
Done.
Just
so,
saying.
anyways,
Whoop whoop.
at 7:00, the show starts at the Q Forum, and they're playing it on the big screen, and it's Green Day. And the second it started, I was like, okay, this is the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And it was scheduled for 6:00, and it's 7. something's wrong, or this is weird. Because I told you, I was like, Green Day's opening. This is not starting at 7:30. But Green Day goes. We don't have time. And like, other than the people that were great, we really don't have time to talk about the people that we watched on the screen.
Bro.
Green Day was great. Billy came out, sang with them. It was amazing.
That was dope.
But
that was actually really cool to see. Like,
watching
first that she's just already there.
Watching the beginning, like immediately, I was like, this is not starting at 7:30. And I was right. It rolls around 7:30, 7:45, 8 o'clock. We're still watching them. And it was cool, but I was like, when's the show going to start? Because I was like, I told both my parents this. I was like, it's cool to be able to watch them. I didn't buy tickets to that show for a reason.
Exactly. I feel like it should have been both at the same time. It should have been just two. Like it should have been. You get a choice. You want to see these people or you want to see these people. Both started each time.
Yeah.
It was just
it should have started earlier.
Yeah, or it should have started earlier and just been in like one goes, then the next one. It was a mess.
But so at like, I don't have I didn't save all the videos because you sent me like 50 of them.
Because I was just clicking record and then watching. Like I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, I want to get some videos. But so
I'd say at like 8:15 ish, it starts. And the cool thing is, I will put a picture in here.
It was Earth, Wind,
of our
and Fire.
seats. It was not.
They were not the first ones?
No.
I thought it was.
Of our seats, we could see backstage.
This is true.
The whole time. So
was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So we could see him setting up, and this guy comes out because everyone's in fucking stage black. Because that's what you have to wear. And then this fucking old guy walks out. This like spray tanned old guy in a fucking zebra suit, or like literally like a zebra pattern suit, and he's got this ugly bleached blonde hair. And the second I saw him, I was like, "Oh, that's Rod Stewart," because nobody other than him has that hair, and it is a horrible hairstyle that he's had for decades.
No, I need to get that.
No,
that's my next haircut. I'm
gonna
get the Rod Stewart.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, you with the Rod Stewart haircut would be fucking horrible.
I think that'd be pretty
bleach blonde hair.
Hey, I already got the blondes fucking strips or the white strips in my hair. All I gotta do is just fucking make it all look white.
I can't look at you and see what that would look like. My brain can't process that.
I feel like that's just because I've had this like long hairstyle since.
You would, because
God, I can remember.
You would also have to bleach your eyebrows.
He bleaches his eyebrows?
He doesn't have dark. I don't think he has dark eyebrows.
No, I need to fact check this. There's no way bro lost his eyebrows. You can see them.
No, but those are bleached. But they're bleached. You would look horrendous. Bleach blonde, like Mexican
I just don't
skin,
think I would look good blonde hair.
like dark skin tone, bleach blonde eyebrows and hair, and like bleach blonde beard. You would look like a fucking like
a Ken doll.
No, like you would look like somebody that like too much plastic surgery on like Miami Beach.
Oh my God. I would look like that one fucking TikToker that was dating the girl that had like the blue hair, and they would make the makeup videos together, and he put like an insane amount of orange makeup on his face.
You lost me.
I don't know. He was pretty big on TikTok back in the day. But I would look like that motherfucker. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you would not look good. Anyways, Rod Stewart opened, which I kind of assumed and was pretty much wrong that all the old people would go first because they like don't want to be out late. They started off, and then the new people end. I was largely wrong for the most part. But Rod Stewart opened. I was like, he was fine. It's Rod Stewart. If you like Rod Stewart, you like Rod Stewart.
Fun. That's why I was like, I don't really know a lot of Rod Stewart, but I was like, bro's old as fuck, and he's on stage. He was spinning in circles, dancing around. He's dope.
I talked to Rajiv about it. I was like, the thing that was fun with Rod Stewart is that he was like fucking like going like this and like dropping the shoulder and doing it, and it was funny. It was fun. But I told Rajiv, and it was like if you know anything about Rod Stewart, he genuinely thinks he's being sexy. Which is that's the difference. Everyone was like, "Yeah, get it, old man," and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he genuinely.
And I guarantee you, there's people out there that actually still think he's sexy.
Fucking like slipping out of their seats.
Bro, there's people out there that probably still think that man is sexy.
He looks good
You
for
see
his age.
Nosferatu?
He looks good.
If somebody thinks that if Nosferatu can fuck, anybody can fuck.
That's true.
That decrepit old fucking Russian-looking bitch. Absolutely not.
So
I want
shut up.
to bounce.
Shut up. So Rod Stewart goes. Who was next? Was it Earth, Wind, Fire was next?
It was, yeah. That's why I thought they were.
The cool thing was like, how the fuck? I was like, how the hell are they gonna get people out that quickly? We've very quickly learned that what they were doing was they were having one person perform, and then they were just going back to the Kia Forum, and those people were performing, and then going back to ours, which
yeah, they were playing hot potato with the stages. It was not fun.
I like major criticism. Like that is whoever came up with that schedule. That is a horrible error on their part. Because I also guarantee you they did not advertise it that way.
Oh, they did
There
not.
are people that bought both tickets that spent $5,000 on each seat. And they were like, this one will end and then we'll get to go next door. That's not what happened. So there are people that lost a lot of money. It's for a great cause. But that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's what my biggest criticisms were, honestly. Like, it was fun, don't get me wrong.
It was so fucking fun.
It was really, really cool to see all these artists, some which I've never seen before, some that I've seen and was cool to see again. But when you advertise it like that and everybody's like, oh, this is going to be really fucking cool, and you give people the choice to, like, pick from one or the other, I'm thinking, obviously, it's not going to be no Live Aid, no Freddie Mercury type shit. But come on, we just went through a tragedy, bro. We just went through a tragedy. Let's fucking get some people's spirits up.
Yeah.
Everyone played acoustic shit.
That was fine.
Except for Earth, Wind, and Fire and a couple other people. Like, everybody fucking played acoustic shit, which is cool again. No. But I don't want to fucking go see that. I'm sorry. I want to see Lady Gaga sing Poker Face, not Shallow by herself without Bradley Cooper. I loved it. But if you're gonna sing "Shallow,"
the new song,
bring out Bradley Cooper.
The
new song was cool.
I loved it.
But that's just my biggest criticisms was the fact that it was slow as fuck.
I do agree with.
It was slow as fuck. Everybody played acoustic.
We were there
shit.
for 6.5 hours.
Yeah. Also, some artists did not play their greatest hits. They played songs that I'm pretty sure 10 people in that stadium probably knew.
Yeah.
And that's another problem. I'm like, bro, if you're going to have a show like this, play a song that charted #1 because everyone in this room is going to sing.
Yeah, I think.
But when Peso Pluma came out, and I'm like, all right, we're about to get compa, ¿qué le parece esa morra?
He did one
he
song.
Plays some shit I've never fucking heard, plays one song, and says, gracias todo mundo, gracias, and walks off. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and the crowd went mild.
I'm like, I guess I'll see you at Rolling Loud if I go, maybe. I don't know, but like, it was just, and then Lil Baby was wasted. I was quite excited to be able to get a little bit of Lil Baby, but he was wasted as fuck. He stood on stage and did nothing. It was obviously, you could tell it was not him. A few of the artists looked very confused. Lil Baby specifically was very confused.
No, I think it was...
He was about to sing another thing, and then they cut him off, cut to fucking Pink introducing somebody at the Kia Forum. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was literally like on stage, was saying his little speech thing, and it looked like he was about to play another thing, and then the lights go black. They cut to Pink at the Kia Forum.
I was ready.
And then she's introducing somebody else, and then they just start spinning the stage around, and Lil Baby looks like he's like, what the fuck?
It was ran very poorly.
It was so poorly fucking ran. It was so not upbeat at all. It was like up and down. It was like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Then we get Jelly Roll playing some country and shit.
No, it was not. Best part of my night was next.
I'm not talking in order. I'm just saying that, like, actually, no. It's even better in order, because then we get Earth, Wind, and Fire, and then we cut down to Gracie Abrams, which is like...
I'm going to jump across the couch.
In terms of energy, she has good songs, and she's a good artist, but in terms of energy, it went from...
But that was But the thing is,
And
that
then
was the
to
most
Gracie
that was the
Abrams.
most energetic song of the night. Was probably September. Rod Stewart, Earth, Wind and Fire, and then they spun the stage, which was cool. So I was like, that's how they're doing it. Like they set it up on one side, and then they spin the stage, and on the other side they set up for the next one, and then immediately if they go next, they can just spin it again. And so they were setting up. I don't know who the fuck was playing on the screen after Earth, Wind and Fire. Earth, Wind and Fire was awesome.
It was pretty fucking great. It was pretty great.
Like it was so fun.
And they're still grooving. They're still having fun.
And they
It
are old. And they look great.
They look amazing.
That's blacked out crack right there, man.
That's what I said at the concert.
That is like, they look so good. They were having so much fun. It was so fun.
Samuel Jackson popped out at one point too.
He started it. He opened it up.
Oh, that's right.
So
he did open it up, and I went, "Bad motherfucker."
So Earth, Wind and Fire gets done. I don't know who was playing on the screen. And every time they were doing that, I was in between here. If I didn't care who was performing, I was looking backstage trying to figure out who was next. Looking at the band setup, looking back who was backstage, and they were setting up. And then next was like, all that they had on stage was a mic stand and 2 chairs. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, who? I was like, I didn't know. They're setting up for the next person backstage, and then I see somebody come out, woman, white dress. I was like, who is this? And I look, and I see a bob haircut, and I almost jump over the bob.
No. I saw a
you
bob
called
haircut.
it out. I saw it, bitch.
No.
You don't think I can check? I see a bob haircut.
Bitch, you were like, "Is that? I can't tell." And I was like, "Does she have a bob haircut?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was
that
like,
is true.
"I was like, that's Gracie Abrams then, because that's the
true.
only thing I kn- that I can
true.
distinct like,
Yeah,
fucking what's the word?
that's true. Decipher.
Decipher. Thank you. That's the only thing I could decipher. Like in the moment, I was like, okay, the only thing I know is that she has a bob haircut and
Yeah.
plays a guitar.
I was going to jump over the balcony. I was so excited. And that was the other thing is the girls next to us were doing the same thing. And the people behind us.
This fucking dumbass decides to go, hey guys, I think that's Gracie Abrams. And they're like, oh my God, what? Oh my God. And I'm like, I don't want to hear this right now, bro.
Well, you fucking needed to get ready because I was about to do that too.
Yes, but I can hear it from you because I'm used to it and I'm used to that and I'd be freaking out too. But I don't, like, I
Let
get
them
it.
have
They're having fun, but bro.
You're a buzzkill.
Like, we were sitting there just chilling out. There was nothing going on. I'm not trying to have these fucking people screaming in my ear. If it was like in the moment, then cool.
Let them have fun.
They were having a great time just right there.
They were vibing. That was the thing. Like, they were just vibing. There was the people next to you were lame as hell.
Yeah,
they
bro.
sat the whole time. I don't think they were enjoying my company.
They weren't enjoying any. Dude, he kept fucking looking over like every like
fucking
30 fucking
couldn't-
minutes. He'd
couldn't
just
have
be
cared.
sitting there, and then like we'd be doing something like enjoying the
Yeah.
concert, and he'd be like,
Oh, you actually looked at? He
yes,
actually was
bro.
doing that?
He would be
I don't give a
looking
fuck.
over like because I felt the presence of someone fucking staring.
If you
at
would
me.
have told me that, I would have fucking like pointed at him.
No, yeah, I felt the presence of fucking someone staring at me, obviously. So, like, when we're up and having fun and dancing to Earth, Wind, and Fire or Sting, some groovy shit to dance to, and this guy's going, like, I'm like, bro, why are you here, bro? Why are you judging?
Do that face again. Do the face again.
That's what he looked like.
So they start setting up, and I was like, Gracie's next. It's like the most excited I am will be the rest of the night.
He turned into a 14-year-old girl this night.
I'll put the video in here. He didn't get. There's a video you took of me asking me how I felt, and I was screaming, but you didn't send me that one. So if you have that, send it to me.
I don't know where that video is.
But the video when she comes out and she's like coming out, you hear her. Will you fucking just stop? Let me talk.
It's just the way you say things sometimes. You repeated it so quickly. I was not ready for those words twice in a row.
So, God, you're dumb. Her and then Aaron Dessner walks out, who is a super famous producer, great producer.
The greatest.
Walk out, and I'll put the video in. You can hear everyone screaming. And then the girls were like, ah! And then you hear me, ah! Like fucking, like
primal scream.
Deep, resonant in my chest, fucking, ah! Like, it was a fucking, I was so excited. And it was amazing. But
Grandeur.
by then, that was already, we were starting to pick up on, they're not letting people perform as many songs as I thought they were going to.
That was another problem.
But that also
just the jumping back between like back and forth. I feel like they should have had one concert at the same time and the other,
because
and you
that
just get to choose
because that would have
play
given
more songs. Like
because it would have just everyone would have been able to play more songs. Gracie was
absolutely
incredible.
She was pretty good. It was nice to
we've
see.
got. I mean, we could finish the podcast. We can just talk about Gracie if you want.
I'm good. I don't
Okay.
like her that much, like you do.
Shame. Shame.
She was cool to see.
And then next was, probably not musically. There was one person I was was the highlight of my night. But overall for the experience, Gracie was my favorite person to sing. Who was next? Then it was like Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll, then Katie.
There was someone before that. Regardless. So Jelly Roll brought out Travis Barker.
Yes.
Jelly Roll was
That
good.
was cool.
That was cool.
Jelly Roll. I was pretty excited to see Jelly Roll.
And that song, I didn't know that song, but by the end of it, I was like, I'm not okay.
You didn't know that song?
But no, I don't know what Jelly Roll that was.
It's a great song.
But it's all gonna be all right. That was a good song.
It's a good song.
And then they fucking sang Hollywood Nights by Bob Seger when he brought out Travis Barker. It was cool. And then
It's always good to see Travis Barker randomly show up to a concert.
he does that a lot too.
I've seen him so many times because he'll just show up to random concerts.
I think Katie was next. Or I think it was Lil Baby afterwards.
No, Lil Baby was before Bluma, which was later in the night.
Oh, yeah. Okay, whatever. So after that, the next big person we were excited to see was... Or was Olivia next? Was it Katie before Olivia? I think Olivia was before.
No, I think Olivia was after Katie.
Okay, so Katy Perry comes on, and she starts doing... A fucking choir comes
Who
out.
introduced her? Olivia. Was it Katie?
No, it was I think it was one of the people. One of the, like, people that...
the
like the victims that,
the
like,
fire
lost their
victims.
houses and
Yeah,
stuff.
fire victims.
That
That was really nice, though. I did like that.
fucking
I did like that.
bawling, crying.
I did like that they brought them out and gave them a chance to speak. And tell
So
their story.
sad. So
Dude,
sweet. That little
The
kid.
guy that got the drumsticks from the Green Day
That was
band
cool.
member was so cool. But the funny thing was, I don't know if you noticed this, whenever Miles Teller, which was also really random for him to come
Yeah.
out, when
Well, he
Miles Teller
he
was
lost
like
his
going to
house, too.
say something, the guy was like trying to talk to the Green Day band member, and he just taps him on the shoulder and smiles and like looks at the audience to basically be like, "Shut up!" Look like.
Oh, I didn't notice
Because
that.
he was like trying to talk to him after he gave him the drumsticks, and I guess he was trying to be like, "Bro, I'm such a big fan" or whatever. But he like tapped him and like looked out and started smiling.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It was so fucking funny.
So, I think, Katy Perry was next. Katy Perry comes out. So they're setting up, and like they've got like this risen stage with like these lights on it. And I was like, is this... And there was a choir. I was like, is this going to be Stevie? I was like, because this looks very Stevie Wonder. But I was like, there's no big piano or keyboard out. And I was like, there's a fucking bass player out there. So I was like, this isn't Sting. I was like, who the hell is this? Gaga? I don't know. And they're like, oh, it's Katy Perry. And then she comes out. The thing is, we could see the teleprompter. So before everyone freaks out, we knew who was coming.
This is true. True. But yeah, I think that what gave it away to me that it was Katie was the random fucking choir. I was like, if there's any artist that just brought out a random choir on this list, it would be Katy Perry.
Yeah. But then she did like half of a song that was like
Never heard of
my life.
Never heard that.
I'm not a deep cut Katy Perry guy.
I don't know.
It is hers. I know it's hers. But is a deep cut Katy Perry song. But a lot of the Earth, Wind and Fire started with fucking one of their slow hits. But starts does the first intro to the song, first verse, and then fucking kicks it and then starts playing Roar. And I was like, I'm not putting Roar on, but if it's on, I'll have fun.
I still don't like that song.
It's not. I don't like it, but it's fun in the moment.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I was like, there's no way she gets out of this without playing California Girls. I was like, that will be a travesty.
Yeah, girls. Yeah.
She starts kicking into it. And she was doing the classic performer thing where she's like, I love you guys. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm just so proud to be a California girl. And then everyone's, oh my God! Ah! Fucking, and then do, or whatever the fuck the song starts. I was like, okay, here we go. And like most people, screaming, so excited. I turned into I was a 15-year-old girl the whole night. Channeling the energy.
The California girl.
With just the fucking most visceral bear scream. Fucking, ah!
I'm surprised you didn't jump over the edge for Gracie Abrams.
I almost did. Also, there was no one sitting in front of us. I actually honestly wanted to jump over.
Yeah, but then you would have gotten kicked out.
There was nobody there.
Bro.
I would have been fine.
I would
have broken an ankle.
But I don't think what you don't realize is that's the club's areas. I'm pretty sure they probably were just inside where their little club room is.
No. There were seats that were empty the whole time.
There was empty seats there, but that's still the private section.
Oh, fuck, my bad. I'll go to I'm over here. Yeah, I'll be fine. I tried to crawl through the bushes when we left.
Yeah, sometimes you just do things that
Yeah, it's like, what? Who gives a fuck? So, Kitty gets done. I think next was Olivia. The next highlight was Olivia. Fucking, and then she comes out, and then I can't, she comes out, says something, and then, dun, 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 dun. No, wait, that's fucking the next song. That's the next song. But back up. Beep, beep, beep. She starts doing, how does it start?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, driver's license. Oh, my God!
I did freak the fuck out like a 14-year-old girl for that one, I will say.
So excited. And I've never seen her live.
I love that song so much.
I've always wanted to see her live, but I'm so poor, so I have to fucking pick who I choose to see live. Yeah. That was so fun.
I really do
I
like
love
Olivia
her
Rodrigo.
music. I just love Olivia Rodrigo. I love pop music. That song was so fun.
I'm
live.
not an Olivia Rodrigo fan because I'm not a pop fan and all that, but
that song was fun. And then
I do like Driver's License. I do like Deja Vu. Favorite Crime. There's a few of her hits that I really, really fucking like. And Driver's License is probably one of my favorites.
And then she's fucking
seeing that live was great.
She did the similar thing of
do you get
Los Angeles is my favorite city in the world, and I've even written some songs about it, like the one I'm about to sing. And then the fucking dun 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 dun. So excited. Fucking scream the whole song. The thing is, if I know a song, I know every word. So the fucking bridge, the screaming. That was a great fun about fucking Gracie singing I love you, I'm sorry. Fucking screaming the bridge. Same thing with Deja Vu. It was so fun.
I'm someone that when I know a song, I know the fucking song, as in I know the ad libs that go through it. I know the little very distant vocal of someone going ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
I love that when in concerts. I know some artists have their moments, like the 975 is it Chocolate that they have the moment where everyone screams the lyric? There's a specific fucking song that they
I think it's Robbers.
Yeah, in Robbers. When they have that moment that everybody and I can't right now for the life of me think of what the lyric is.
Yeah, if I was going, what the fuck?
I don't know why I can't think of what the lyric is right now, but it's
Oh, wait, no. It's not living if it's not with you. Because he goes, Danny says we're living in simulation, and he works in a petrol station. Selling petrol.
Yes. Stuff like that and other songs when they just have like a specific moment. I love that. So when people know like ad libs or literally just like ooh, like any specific moments, I love that.
Yeah, it was so fun.
That's how I was with driver's license. I was singing everything she does.
Great. She's so good. It was like, yeah, so fun. The next, and then it was like, then we went through a lull. That was the lull of the night. That was fucking Lil Baby was next, and Peso Pluma, and then that was like 3 people in a row went at the fucking Kia Forum.
Yeah, they took their fucking time
because that was
Kia
then
Forum.
that was at the
then
end.
Because then they finally finished.
Because the fucking Chili Peppers played for 2.5 hours, playing 3 songs.
They did. I don't know why they were like one of the only ones.
Even you like the Chili Peppers, and you're like, this needs to end.
Yeah, I love the Chili Peppers, but they let them play all of their songs to the full song.
It took
and some of those
way
songs are like
too
6 or 7 fucking minutes long. I love them when I'm listening to it on the radio. But when we go to a concert, bitch, play your radio edits. I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Unless it's Mirrors.
If it's a
unless it's Mirrors by Justin Timberlake, I would love to hear every second of that 8-minute version.
If it's a Chili Peppers concert, play it the long way.
I don't even think I would want that.
Then that's not being a Chili Peppers fan, because all their songs are long, and that's what you sign up for. That's what you sign up for. You get the long version. But a fucking Greatest Hits concert, trim that shit down. Give them a circumcision. Make it a little shorter.
A circumcision.
Like, so, and they were closing. That was it. I was like, thank fucking God they're done.
Yeah.
And then next after that,
because it closed over at the Kia Forum and they just moved it over to us for the rest of the night.
And then I can't remember everyone who was after that, but then the next highlight was Billy. Yeah,
it was
the next one.
It was Billy, then Lady Gaga.
No,
or Billy, Stevie Wonder.
Billy, Sting, Stevie Wonder.
Billy, Sting, Stevie Wonder.
No.
Or Sting was before.
Sting and then Billy, and then Stevie Wonder. Because Billy,
yeah, because then Sting sang with.
Because Billy
Stevie
introduced
Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, and then
so Sting went, and I noticed this, and knowing Sting, he was probably pissed. Nobody really knew the songs he was singing, and he was playing he was playing bigger hits of his, but he fucking kicks into Message in a Bottle and fucking.
Was that not the first one he played?
That was the first one he played.
Yeah, because
that's a hit, but it didn't seem like a lot of people knew that song.
I feel like the people that would have known it were at the Kia Forum for sure.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And then he played into 2 songs that I didn't know. They were fun, but I didn't know them. Sting was great though.
I honestly think it would have been miles better if they had old heads in one concert and then literally
That's
just
largely
like the main.
What they did.
Not really, because they threw Sting out. I feel Sting should have been at the Forum. I literally mean every single old head should have been at one concert, and then everything from our generation and that we know should be at the other concert.
Then that would have
should have had one go first, and then the next one go next, so people can go to both.
Yeah,
the way they ran it was so bad.
Sting went. Billy was next, and
that was for me the best of the whole night.
Highlight, third favorite of the night. She was incredible.
Favorite of the night.
Yeah, when she was singing The Greatest, I cried. I was just like silently crying.
Bro.
Like
Birds
so
of a Feather
good. The fucking
Birds of a Feather acoustic. Oh my god.
She was the only person of the night that I was like, I'm fine with the acoustic set.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I will say with Billy. I don't give a fuck if she plays her music acoustic the way she does it normally or electronic like L'amour de ma vie. I love her voice.
So good,
I can listen to it, and she started off more slower and acoustic, so that's something I can be okay with. But Katy Perry and fucking
Katy Perry wasn't acoustic.
The first song was a fucking choir song.
It was a soul song.
But like Lady Gaga, I don't want to hear. I love "Shallow," great song, and it was great to see. I don't want to hear that.
You are skipping ahead. So,
it was a point that I was trying to prove.
Gracie was acoustic too, but that's most of her music.
Yeah,
Billy's going.
It's okay if it is their music, but the point I was trying to make is I just don't like when artists that have greatest hits that are like upbeat and shit did what they fucking did.
Yeah. I didn't love that. Anyways, Billy goes, highlight of the night. I think I largely saw on social media that people are like, she was, of all the young people, the highlight of the night. Of the Intuit Dome, best part of the night.
For Billy?
Yeah. Largely,
She's
that's
a
what I
great
saw
performer.
online. She's just so good.
She's a great performer and everyone loves her. Especially right now. She's so big that it doesn't matter what room she goes to. People are going to know who she is.
So Billy goes, incredible. She plays, what does she start with?
Was it the greatest?
No.
Because Birds of a Feather was last.
It was, they were all off Hit Me Hard and stuff.
In backwards order, Birds of a Feather, the greatest, and because she went out with Phineas. So what songs did she
write on the album? Fuck.
I don't remember.
She started with
Bittersweet? No.
What's You Were Crying on My Shoulder? All I could do was hold her.
That's
what it was.
On my shoulder.
Wildflower?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Wildflower.
Wildflower, yes.
So she starts with that, goes the greatest, and then does Birds of a Feather. Fucking awesome. Awesome.
Incredible.
I
I just love that they always perform together, her and Phineas.
That's
it's
cool.
So good.
So she gets done, and we're like, okay, there's 2 people left.
Stevie Wonder and Lady Gaga.
It was like, my guess was like, Stevie's going to go next, Lady Gaga's going to close it out, and Bruno Mars is going to come out. We were wrong.
And that's what they should have fucking done.
But they announced yesterday that they're performing together for LA at the Grammys. Oh. So it was like, they're doing what we thought they were going to do tomorrow.
The Grammys are tomorrow. Holy fuck.
So, but Stevie goes, and I was like, as like a fan, there was people I was more excited to see. Like Billy, Olivia, Gracie.
Who's that?
I'm not familiar. You know her?
Gracie.
Nah, me neither.
You just said first name. What's the last name? Abraham Lincoln?
That sounds right.
Okay. Yeah. Gracie Abraham Lincoln, I think.
So, but I was like, music history, I was so excited to see Stevie. And he fucking comes out.
Yeah, I was excited to see him for the second time. It was pretty great.
Comes out and he's like, how y'all doing tonight, LA? So excited to be here.
Oh my God.
Love y'all, LA. I'm so grateful we can raise some money for the fires. Like, what?
Why are you moving around like
Have you
that?
never? That's what Stevie does. You've never seen that?
He doesn't move everything.
Yes, he does.
Just sits there and
He's going like this.
He's
fucking.
He's
Well, that's when he's playing.
He's not doing this,
He
bro.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have Parkinson's.
like this.
He doesn't have Parkinson's. But he's fucking happy to be here. All right, let's get going. And then he's like, I want to sing a song that I think we all need. It's called "Loves Need Love Today." Not the biggest hit. I like that song. Great song.
Still relevant today.
Slower song. Yeah, we need some hope. We need some love. Relevant. Yeah, he said still relevant today. It's great. Stevie's going.
Still relevant today. And then, nah, I'm kidding. He didn't do that.
And he sings that, and then like slows down, and the song gets over, and then he just goes, hit it, and then fucking
very superstitious.
But they're like zoomed
Riding on the wall.
They're very zoomed into his face, the camera, and then they zoom out, and Sting is standing next to him. And then fucking like, what
great.
the fuck? It was still during the intro because they hadn't started singing yet, and it was still playing. And Sting's right there. We're like, what the hell? And then
I love how you said they zoomed out to see Sting. Like we couldn't have seen the entire time on
We
stage
didn't notice.
that Sting was
We
there.
didn't notice
I
either.
know. I didn't notice because he was wearing a black trench coat, so I was just confused on who he was. But I was like, that's someone new down there. And then they go to the camera and I see the face, and I'm
like,
like,
oh shit.
what
And then,
the fuck? It's Sting.
And then this guy runs out in a fucking weird outfit, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then he picks the bass up. I'm like, oh, that's Flea.
Yeah, seeing Flea, Sting, and Stevie Wonder on stage together was fucking great.
Awesome.
I wish Flea would have still been in the fucking
There's no way they would have let
in
him.
the Speedo. That
There's
shit was hilarious.
They're like, you're not wearing a thong playing the bass behind Stevie Wonder. He literally cannot see you, and we're still not letting it happen.
real.
But fucking Superstition.
Very superstitious. Riding on the wall.
So musically the best part of the night for me. It was
That
in
my favorite songs hearing live, top 3 was probably number 1, obviously Driver's License. Number 2, The Greatest, Billie Eilish, and then number 3, Superstition.
It's fucking like getting to see
Which I've heard twice live.
Getting to go fuck yourself. Getting to see Stevie Wonder in person was incredible. Everything I wanted.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It was like he looks the same. It was just amazing.
All we were missing was him walking in a direction that is not the right direction. I was missing.
I mean, there's the theories he's not really blind. I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either, but I have seen the theories specifically of the most recent Mariah Carey and Stevie Wonder performance where people were like, this motherfucker's not blind. He could see where she was. He's moving. He's giving her the microphone, or she's giving him the microphone, and he knew exactly where to grab it from. I'm like, do some people not understand, like...
He's Daredevil.
Exactly. Like, do people not understand that blind people's senses, like, they can smell quite great, hear quite great, because when one sense is gone, the other's pretty much heightened. This motherfucker could probably smell this from a mile away, brother.
That's not how that works.
But still, the point, I can smell this shit, and I don't have great smelling. It's metal. You can smell metal from a fucking distance sometimes. Can you not? You can't smell metal and iron in a room?
We
You have an iron deficiency, Iron Man.
I do have an iron deficiency. We're well into this. We need to fucking wrap this up a bit. We got like 10 minutes.
No. You guys are watching a 4-hour podcast today.
I don't have 4 hours. And I'm not editing a 4-hour podcast.
Okay.
Stevie gets done. And then who introduced Lady Gaga?
Billy. Because
No.
she came back out.
No, she introduced Stevie because she goes, "It is my great honor to introduce truly one of the greatest artists of all time, Stevie Wonder."
That's right.
I can't remember. I think it was a fire victim.
Was it?
It might have been because it wasn't Stevie. He wasn't fucking reading the teleprompter.
If that motherfucker read the teleprompter right there and then, everyone, he's not blind. Well, there was that one blind kid that memorized the lines.
That was impressive.
So Stevie Wonder could have memorized.
That kid made me cry.
That kid was impressive. Yeah, he memorized every fucking line of that.
His eyes were so cool.
Yeah, his because one of them was like super small, and then
they were both like
big.
blue, blue
like
green.
that,
They were so cool, and he was, of all the videos they played that made me tear up, that one made me cry.
Because the kids started crying. When kids cry, I'm like, no, don't cry, bro, please.
Like, it was so cool. It was Kimmel.
Oh my God, that's right. Jimmy Kimmel came out at the end. I forgot.
That's who it was. It was Kimmel. And he's like, all right, wrapping up the night, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga comes out. I love Lady Gaga. And her fucking, her father in pop music has been Elton John. I was like, I can't not love one of the children of Elton John. But I was like, of all the performers, easily the person I wanted, the pop, like the fucking electronic, the dance, and like all of it. The person I wanted it most from was Lady Gaga. Yeah. And we didn't get it.
That was the biggest disappointment of the night. I wanted Lady Gaga to be like up there with one of the best ones. And I loved Shallow.
And her set she was incredible, but it's just not what I wanted.
Genuinely, if she could have brought out anybody, either Bruno or Bradley, if we would have gotten Bradley coming out for Shallow, I could have easily put her up there. But the fact that, I still loved to see Shallow, I really do, and I love to hear that.
She was still one of my favorites of the night. But
I wanted Poker Face.
I wanted Bad
I wanted
Romance.
Just Dance.
Yeah, like I want like
bro, I want Lady Gaga, Bad Romance.
like it would, but she was still amazing. And the way she wrapped up the night, it was still, I think it was the coolest, like overall one of the coolest moments of the night was she was like, I wanted to sing something hopeful. Looked through my discography.
Yes,
Didn't
there's
find
nothing
one.
that could fit. Like,
So she was like, my fiance and I wrote this song just for you guys tonight, which was so cool. It's like we were in the audience for a song that very likely she'll never play again. And it was.
You think it'll ever come out?
She said this is just for you guys. It's not on her new album.
Oh, well,
She's like, this is just for you guys.
I'm glad I recorded it then.
Yeah, it's like, and
I have
there's
that
like,
song
there's
on my
also
phone.
the professional recordings of it.
Yeah.
Which is so all
I wonder if she did drop it.
she did not. All we need is time is what it was called. All we need is time. It was a banger, and it was like she starts playing do 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 do. It was great, and it fucking was like, it was so well written from a musician standpoint. Like the chords,
Shit, when's her album coming
the
out?
chords were so good. It's like March.
33 days.
March, yeah.
33 days, 7 hours, 55 minutes, and 45
Yeah.
seconds. She has 13 songs. Thank you, Gaga.
Hey.
Thank you,
Hey, we're doing something.
I was looking to see if the song was out, and then I saw that her new album was coming out. That's
I told you no, and I told you.
Okay,
new
well,
album's
I
coming
wanted
out.
to double check because
I'm always
you're
right.
wrong.
I was not
sometimes.
wrong.
You're wrong sometimes. That's why I said sometimes.
Incorrect.
Sometimes.
Correct. Anyways, Gaga went, closed off. She's amazing. Even though we didn't get what we wanted, she's still, her voice is incredible. Like she sounded, when she was singing the songs from A Star Is Born, she sounded the same.
She really did.
And closed it off, and immediately there were people leaving. The people next to you left like an hour and a half before the show was over.
Yeah, I think
But-
they left before Stevie even came out.
In their defense, in the defense of everyone that left, we thought the show would be over at like 11. We left at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And like everyone was ready to go. Like Lady Gaga gets done. Have a good night. Love you. Whatever the fuck she said. Boom. Gone. Let's get the fuck out.
Guarding
Everyone like
that.
collectively
Everyone was
stood up
guarding out
and
of that
left like a
motherfucker.
fire drill. Like
It was a very, very poorly
and I fucking
ran.
I bob and weave through people, and it still was like there's just a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we got out pretty quick. Like parking, that was the good thing about parking. It saved me $20. It was $50. God. But we got out like, and I parked in the parking garage. The first parking spot you could get out of, that was not a handicap spot, is where I parked. So we got out pretty quickly, and we avoided, other than like LA traffic, we avoided traffic.
Real?
We got out. It was overall incredible experience.
I had a lot of fun, but even for me, it was everything soured it is not.
You
incredible.
like looking at the negative side of life.
I do not. Whoa.
Like it was fun.
I'm not looking at the negative side of things. I'm being real. They fucking
you're
ran
being-
that shit ass.
You're being real fucking negative. It was fun.
I'm just being real.
Being real.
It was fun. It
was
was a
amazing.
lot of fun.
Focus on the positive.
I am focusing on the positive.
You're going, it was so fun, but ran poorly. That's being negative.
because it was not fun sitting there for 2 hours.
No, but that's but the thing is,
Throughout, like, the whole time.
you never remember unless you're a fucking like
Do
cynical,
you remember?
bitter person.
The
You don't
21st
remember the
night
stuff
of
that sucks. You
September.
don't remember the traffic. You remember the fun parts in life. Unless you're a fucking crotchety old man, you remember the stuff that was fun. So I choose just to go with the stuff that was good.
Humbug. Call me the.
Grinch.
It's not the Grinch. It's the Scrooge.
Oh, that's what you were looking for? Ebenezer Scrooge.
Call me Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm grumpy.
Regardless, it was amazing. What was your number one of the night was Billy? And then what? Sting?
No, Billy.
Olivia?
Yeah, Billy, Olivia, then probably Sting.
Yeah. Mine was...
I just love the Police so much that Message in a Bottle puts Sting up there for me. It really does. Just being able to hear that live
that was cool.
was great.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't watching the Police live, it was still good.
No, but it was still great. I don't know who was my favorite of the night. It's hard for me. Yeah, I don't know. My favorite of the night? It's a debate. There's a few people. Like, it could be Gracie.
What was your favorite song of the night?
Song?
My favorite was honestly
Superstition.
probably...
You said Driver's License.
Oh, I did. Yes, Driver's License.
Yeah.
Favorite song of the night was Driver's License.
That or September.
Do you remember?
It was so fun.
The 21st night of September.
You would just fell so out of beat. You fucking like...
Do you
It was like
remember?
you fucking hit a speed bump. Yeah. Great. Seeing Gracie live for the second time was incredible.
Yeah,
like,
seeing Stevie for the second time was incredible.
I'm going to hit you with this fucking table.
You fucking started. You said Gracie the second time.
Well,
so I butted in with the same thing.
You are like, you don't care. I do care.
Yeah, both of the times I've seen Stevie Wonder has genuinely been through coincidence.
Yeah, that's true.
One of them, I was just at a Jimmy Kimmel show and he was performing after, and then the other one, I got invited. So it's literally been out of pure coincidence.
Yeah. Regardless, it was awesome.
It was.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I wish we had Poker Face. That was like, honestly, I wanted Poker Face.
He's gonna keep complaining. All right, my weekly recommendation is
Spider-Man. Watch Spider-Man. It was really good. The new show.
Oh, the show.
The new Spider-Man show.
You got the show. What music have I been listening to? The new Weekend album came out. I haven't listened to it yet. What have I been listening to?
What's come out so far this year?
Not much. It's only the end of January. A lot of music doesn't really come out in January. Bad Bunny put a new album out.
Oh my God, the new Bad Bunny album was so good. It
Um,
was so good. You need to learn Spanish to understand the true fucking greatness of that album.
Joe put a new song out. Basic being basic. That song's fire. Listen to that. The guy that sings the fucking you take the man out of that fucking song. I love him.
Joe Keery?
Yeah. That's his name, DJO, Joe. He's a fucking,
is that how you pronounce that? Oh, okay.
Overall,
I thought it was DJO. That's why when you said Joe, I was confused.
Overall, great day. Have a good day. I've been your future favorite pop star, Landyn Zane.
And I've been your other favorite host, Sebastian Miquilarena.
I think that's it. Bye, bitch.
Bye, motherfuckers.
I think we're done.